Has Topps finally released a soccer product in 24-25 that is worth your attention and money? Or is this just more of the same from Topps? Another money drain, another letdown. Every year we see this product. Every year it is excessively hyped. Every year we get Topps Chrome UCC. And this year it's the iteration for the 24-25 season. So in this video, we're going to look into it, dissect it, look at the checklist, look at some of the images of the cards that are going to be released to help you make a decision whether your money should be spent on this product or not. As we've discussed previously, UCC encapsulates all the European competitions that are going on for the year. So that means Champions League, Europa League, and the Conference League. All clubs featured in this release have played or are currently playing in those competitions. So the box right there on screen, as we can see, it's pretty much stock standard. A couple of superstars featured. A couple of the up-and-coming rookies are featured. So firstly, what do you get if you purchase a hobby box? Hobby box is 20 packs, 4 cards per pack, 1 auto, and 3 numbered cards. You're looking at around 200 US, which is just over 300 Australian dollars. So the first thing to tell you about this release, before we get into it, is this is UCC flagship that we've already had at the end of last year. But the difference is every card is refracted, every card is a parallel, every card is covered in chrome. There will be cards that are slightly different in their photography from flagship, but the majority, like 80 to 90%, you've seen these cards before in flagship. So if you are into parallels and are into chrome cards, you are going to fiend and feast on this release. So as you can see on screen there is the base card of Topps Chrome UCC, featuring the same photography we saw in flagship. So there's the sucker. We come down, we see the future stars, little bit difference in the chrome look of that. But again, you've seen that in flagship. Come down. Okay, so here is an auto of Eden Hazard. This just seems confusing. I wonder if anyone at Topps noted this before they gave the tick. That is Eden Hazard in a Chelsea strip, but instead of saying Chelsea, it says Belgium at the bottom with a Belgium flag at the back. Pick a lane, Topps. Pick a fucking lane. What is it? Is it Chelsea card or is it a Belgium card? Because you've tried to cover both bases. Really confusing. I don't know why they've done that. It's just weird. I don't see the point. From there, we come down. There is the marks of excellence for Musiala. Very much loved card or loved set. It's 1 out of 5 on card auto. Very nice. From there, oh, what is that?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
No, that's ugly. I'm sorry. That is disgusting. The Golazo, which has kind of a little bit of a following in previous years. I know some people love them, but that's disgusting. I'm sorry. That is really badly thought through. I don't see the point in it. Someone got a little bit excited about having some colors in it. I'm sure it looks shiny and quite reflective, but that is a big miss. That is a what the...
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
From there, we come down and we see a very obsidian-looking Topps Chrome Erling Haaland. That's just obsidian. I'm sorry, Topps. So I'm not sure about that. Your Golazo I wasn't a fan of. This just looks like Panini Obsidian. So there's the look of the cards. As you can see on screen there is your list of parallels for Topps Chrome for this year. A lot. Yeah. Probably way too many. They've also listed your odds of getting it based off what product you're getting it from. I'm not going to go through it bit by bit, but you can see there is a bit of everything and a lot of it. So if you're chasing a rainbow, as I said last week with Panini Prism Premier League, good luck. Good luck if you want to chase a rainbow. On a side note, does anyone watching still believe in chasing a rainbow? Because if you do, I'd love to know in the comments down below, because seeing stuff like this makes it feel like it's impossible to achieve. But if you do, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. Love to know which set, what player, what you're chasing. So this is our list of players in the base card list. Also, all of these players, of course, are also coming in each of those parallels. Got a bit of everything. It very much comes across as been there, done that, rinse and repeat. Everything here we saw in flagship come down. Yep, everything we've seen before in flagship, rinsed and repeated. It just feels a bit flat to me. I mean, Topps now, we're on our 5th or 6th UCC release for this season, and we've seen all these players before. We've seen all these guys in cards. So none of it is exciting, unfortunately, for me. Yeah, it's just kind of falls a bit flat, to be honest. So as you can see on screen there is the club and country variations checklist. That must be what that Eden Hazard was, which personally I'm not a big fan of. There might be some fans of that, but personally didn't do it for me. You also see the top 11 variations checklist hasn't been listed, but that's another one for me where I'm not sure whether it's going to be that exciting. You do see on screen there the hero variations featuring 25 players, everything from Mbappe to Bellingham, Cole Palmer. Very much a standard checklist to expect. Now we can see the autograph checklist. First off, looking at the black laser autograph checklist. There is 6 parallels to go with it. So what have we got? Looks very much like everything we've seen before. There is a few legends in there like Didier Drogba, Emil Heskey, Kaká, Ryan Giggs, Ronaldinho. So it's okay. They've thrown in a few of the legends, which, to be honest, probably makes the list worthwhile. An interesting one is that Lionel Messi is in there. So that's a money grab element done by Topps. They've definitely decided that they needed something in there just to get a little bit more attention. So Messi's in there in a Barcelona kit. Doesn't feel necessary, but it's there. Next, we've got the Campione autograph book checklist. So we've got a Barcelona, Manchester City, AC Milan, and a Real Madrid. So what are we getting in the 4-player booklet? Of course, everyone's going to want the Barcelona one because Messi's in there and Iniesta. I think the one there that is probably most exciting, personally, would be the AC Milan, because you got Seedorf, Pirlo, Rui Costa, and Shevchenko. That's quite iconic. A lot of people will also probably want the Real Madrid. Next is the Chrome autographs checklist. Another big batch of refractors going on here. A lot of different parallels. Wow, okay. Just more. Just more. If it wasn't enough that there's a million parallels to the base cards, there's a million parallels to your autographs. Again, bit of the current, bit of the old. Interestingly here, Berbatov as a Tottenham player, not a Man United. We saw in Prism Premier League last week, Berbatov was a Man United player. So that's one I would love. Cafu, Bergkamp, Drogba again, Lampard, Gareth Bale. There's a Tottenham one. Ardagula, Ruud Gullit in AC Milan. That's nice. George Weah. Now, this is the first time George Weah has featured in a signatures or auto checklist and release. Great to see an absolute icon of the game. There he is in his AC Milan strip. Henrik Larsson from Celtic. That's pretty cool. A big checklist of players. JJ Okocha. No Bolton. It's a Paris Saint-Germain. Messi again. A lot of players, guys. A lot of players in this checklist. Paul Scholes. Mesut Ozil in a Real strip. Robert Van Persie in a United kit. Zlatan and Zidane. Big checklist there. I think you could find something you'd want, whether it's a nation you love and are from or a club that you support. Surely there is a player in there for you, but it's massive. It just shows you how many cards are in this release. Massive checklist, that one. Next checklist is the Chrome Dual Autographs. So you got 4 variations on the refractors. And what have we got? There's a couple there that are very much stand out. There's the Liverpool one of Torres and Gerrard. The Milan one of Gullit and Van Basten. Arsenal get Bergkamp and Henry. Chelsea, Drogba, Lampard. That's a nice one. Barcelona of Ronaldinho and Messi. Then you've got the Paris Saint-Germain of Okocha and Ronaldinho. Real Madrid, Ronaldo and Zidane. Oof, that would be nice. Decent. Quite a decent checklist there. They will be big ones for people to chase. Next up is Chrome Quad Autograph checklist. What have we got here? We've got a Barcelona version, an AC Milan version, and a Man United version. That's quite impressive. I think they've knocked it out of the park for all of them. You just see there Barcelona, Rivaldo, Stoichkov, Messi, Ronaldinho, AC Milan, Kaká, Shevchenko, Gullit, Van Basten. United, you get Scholes, Gary Neville, Phil Neville, and Ryan Giggs. Very impressive. From there, we get the Chrome Quad Autographs Pundits checklist, which is why.
Why? Why? Why, oh God, fucking why?
Doesn't make sense. Unneeded. This is trash. Next is the Chrome Triple Autographs checklist. Just 3 refractors, black, red, and super. So there's that one. Next, we have Future Stars autograph checklist. We've had a lot of refractors. Got a fucking buttload again. Have a look at this. These are all for the Future Stars. There's your checklist. Of course, everyone will be looking for that Yamal, maybe that Barcola. I think some people may be looking at Morgan Rogers as well. So we haven't even finished autographs yet. Now we've got Global Attractions autographs. That's a good list. It's a heavyweights list with Xerxes thrown in there. Sorry, United fans, but yeah, take him out, and I think it would be a superstars list. But yeah, he's there to make up numbers for certain. Here we see Marks of Excellence autographs for the 23-24 season.
What the hell is even that?
So for some reason, this feels necessary from Topps. We're in a 24-25 release, but we're going to give you Marks of Excellence autographs from 23-24. Should really tell you what they think of us. And you can see why they've done it. Right there, you see Lamine Yamal. Being the 23-24 checklist, that would make his card a rookie Marks of Excellence. There might be a reason for it, like they had autograph stickers laying around of Yamal's. But that does feel like it's taking the piss. An interesting thing I read the other day is that Yamal's autograph has changed from last year to this year. So if you see one of those out there, one of the Yamal Marks of Excellence autographs, have a look and we will be able to tell, most likely, if it is from last year or if it is from this year. So there's your Marks of Excellence. Last autograph checklist. is the Wonder Kids. There you see your list there. Few to chase. Probably the big one everyone will love was Endrick. As you can see on screen there, the Bowman UEFA Youth League checklist. Some names that some people may know if you're a fan of City, Villa, Barcelona. I'm not, so I can't say whether these are amazing players or not. They might be. One or two may end up to be great players. Next is the Circle of Power. You've got High Voltage or Shockwave as your parallels. Yep, it's everything you expect. Final Destination insert now with another list of refractors. Few different players in this one, but players you've seen before. Here's your Galazzo checklist. The very ugly looking checklist. This year's Grail is Lionel Messi in his Paris Saint-Germain and his Barcelona kit. Next is the Helix checklist. There's some big guns, some big boys. We've got Cruyff, Ronaldo, Zidane, Musiala, Bellingham, Yamal, and Messi. Next is Munich at Night. Decent list there. Next is Radiating Rookies. Nothing overly exciting, but they're the current rookies. Still going here on inserts, because we can never have enough. Shadow Etch, couple of legends, current players as well. That's okay, that's decent. Soccer Brush. It's wild that we've still got more inserts here, but there you go, there's a few of them. Now we have the Tifo checklist. A few there, they're all legends of the game. Zlatan, Pirlo, Bale, Henry, Philipp Lahm. Then we have the trophy checklist. Now we've got White Noise. Couple of bad boys in there. Mbappe, Kane, Yamal. I think that's a case hit. Now we've got Wonder Kids checklist. Another batch of parallels and refractors for you. Last insert, finally, is Youthquake. There's your list there, which is pretty much just the Wonder Kids again. So that's the checklist. Right there, we saw it all. A lot of it going on, a lot of parallels, a lot of refractors, a lot of inserts, a lot of autographs, a lot of everything going in there. As we always do, we give our rating out of 5 on Totally Football Cards. But before we give the rating, we have 3 factors that come into play for why we give that rating. Factor number 1, this is just flagship, made all shiny and sparkly and refractor-like. I don't think you need to do flagship and then a couple of months later, give us TOPPS Chrome. If you're going to change the checklist, change the photography, make them unique to each other. Instead, the only difference here is there's some different inserts and a couple of different autographs. But they're basically the same product, just one is overly shiny compared to the other. Factor number 2. This is the 6th or 7th UCC release we've had since the end of last year from TOPPS, and I don't think it's necessary. We are oversaturating, overflooding the market. There is no long-term value or importance being made on any of these products. You're throwing out one product, and then a month later you throw out another. So why should I give a shit about one compared to the other? Because you don't think any of them are important. You're not giving any of these releases time to breathe. You're just cramming them in one after the other. It is obvious TOPPS just want our money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talks.
Here comes the money.
This release is just all about the money. Factor number 3, this is a 24-25 release, yet TOPPS have the balls to release a 23-24 Yamal rookie auto in it. It's insulting. It really is. But so many people won't care because they're like, oh my God, it's a Yamal rookie auto, and they'll chase it. They'll buy the packs. They'll buy into breaks. That's the problem. TOPPS know throwing it in there is lazy and it is cheap to do so, but they know people won't complain. They'll just suck it up. They'll buy their packs chasing that Yamal rookie auto. But it is a fucking kick in the teeth. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you want to defend it, yes, they might have had leftover sticker autos of Yamals, but find other ways of using them. Don't throw a 23-24 auto, if it is a 23-24 auto, into a 24-25 release. Show the collectors a bit of decency here. Don't fucking insult us. Because for me, it's an insult to all of us that are actually collectors, the fact that this card has made its way in. So what do we give this out of 5? It's got to be a 2. I can't justify giving this a 3, which would have been a stretch and would have been polite to give it a 3. It's just got to be 2. This release will always be overhyped every year. You'll see it everywhere you can think of for the next few weeks, but it's bang average. The card artwork looks ugly, using the same photography, lazy. So many parallels. It is stupid. The same checklist again and again and again. All Topps are doing is wanting to drain that money from your wallet. They don't care if these cards are going to be important in 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years. All they care is about getting that money from you now. As I've said many times when it comes to reviews, if you love any of these players, if you love any of these cards, and you want to pick them up, take your time before you do. These prices for the first month or so are going to be so overinflated, ridiculously expensive. But after about a month, maybe 2 months, the prices will drop. Everything will become affordable. To give you an example, from the flagship release, I really wanted and was looking to get a Bergvall Mind Game insert. For the first few weeks to the first few months, it was selling for around $200 to $300 American dollars, which it isn't worth that any day of the week. Now, I can go out and find it for $20 or $30 US. It shows you that the hype is there at the start and it will drop off. So please, if you want some of these cards, wait it out. Try and resist the FOMO. Wait it out. You will get this card for cheaper eventually. Just got to wait that little bit longer. What are your thoughts? Do you like the checklist? Do you like a look of any of those cards? Is this something you're looking forward to? Is this something you're not bothered about and you'll just wait for the next release? Hit up those comments down below. Let me know. I love to hear from you guys as always. This has been Totally Football Cards. My name's Jeremy. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.